Welcome back to From the Bench, everybody. As always, there. Today we have another PSA grade revealing video. This is part 3. Essentially, we had hockey to start it off, then we had football. Now we have the Marvel stuff. So we're going to take a look at it, get my trusty grade revealing tool all set and ready. I got a couple of them out back. Last time I did Marvel Universe, I had 3 out of 27, I believe, that came back 10s. There are all 3. So we got Doc Ock, the Human Torch, and Black Cat. I got 21 or 22 of 1990 MU again. Seeing if I was a little more picky this time, I think I figured out a couple of the little issues that I was kind of missing without turning them the proper way in the light. And then I also got some PMGs. So we're going to start off with the PMGs. How about that? So starting off, this is going to be a Prowler. So if anybody watches Into the Spider-Verse, Miles Morales, Prowler is his uncle. So he's Into the Spider-Verse. Everything else, here we go. Red PMG. This is from the new Spider-Man metal. I actually bought this raw. Decided to grade it. It's a PMG, so it's going to at least grade a little bit harder for sure. Here we go. Okay. Not terrible, which I know you see an 8 and you're like, what do you mean, Eric, not terrible? Not terrible because PMGs, that's such a good looking card though. 8s for PMGs are hard. Like I said, these ones have, a little bit of corner issue down here. You can see those. They have surface issues, a little bit of everything. So we'll put him right there. Hopefully that's the last of our 8s. There's another card in here. Oh, there it is. Another card in here that I assumed is probably going to be not great. It's that bottom corner. This is a PC item for me, so I just wanted it slabbed. And for the cheaper price, it's not too bad for me. Here you go. It's Mysterio. It's just a bronze. Once again, I just wanted it in a slab. Instead of $199. And it is, yeah, not great. So like I said, that's a PC item. We're just going to put that over there. We don't need to dwell on that. But yeah, that bottom corner, that bottom left corner, not the greatest. Hopefully we get this turned around a little bit though. Here we go. We got Rogue. This is 181 out of 199. It's another bronze. Again, I bought this I actually bought this for really cheap. The rest of the comps were like twice as much as what this one sold for. It looked like it was in decent shape. So let's see what we got here. Rogue in the bronze. There we go. These are thick cards. If you can kind of see it there. They're a thick card. Corners, everything else, surface issues. So to hit a 9 for anything when it comes to PMG, that is actually pretty huge. Rogue is she's an X-Men, so she's, it's a good card to hit a 9 in. Next up, it's another one I just picked up for cheap. Sometimes I'll just pick up PMGs if I look them over and they look half decent. Sometimes I'll just pick them up. This is Jackal. So this isn't, not going to be a crazy card. But once again, it was super cheap. Thought it looked like it was in half decent shape. This is also at a 199. So here we go. The last one was 2018 Ultra X-Men. This one is 2017 Fleer Ultra. So here we go. Another 9. Wow. It looked pretty clean to me. So there we go. The Rogue I wasn't sure about, but this one I thought was pretty clean. Not a huge character, not a big name, not a, none of these guys, I guess Mysterio is kind of a little bit bigger name, but none of these were huge. But once again, kind of a cool hit for myself. And then I've picked up a couple of these too. This one I believe was pretty cheap. The prices of them have come down crazy over the last little bit, but it's a 2018 Avengers, Infinity War, Precious Metal Gem. These actually aren't aren't numbered. They're also thinner, so they're not like a thick card like those ones. I guess they're probably more the thickness of that red one there, but not numbered. These are like a purple. And there we go. I think I've graded at least one, or I've graded one of these for sure, possibly two, and I've done pretty well. You know, getting, I think I got, the other one I got was a 9. I thought I graded 2. Maybe I got 2 9s, but anyway, so there's all the PMGs. We're all done them. Now on to 90MU. All of these are, we're going to go backwards, like essentially in the serial number. So this one here is 156. We're starting off, and then it ends with card number 1. We're obviously missing some in the middle, but we're going to go from back to the front just because that's the way they're laid out in this whole grading reveal. So here we go. This one is Spider-Man presents Magneto. So this is like a little interview series. I have a couple of these, but essentially Spider-Man. Magneto, why do you hate the X-Men so much? I don't know. I just find myself strangely attracted to them. That's a little magnetic humor there. And then on the back, how come your kids Quicksilver and the Scarlet Witch turned out to be good guys? I'm a failure as a father. So here we go. Let's start it off though. 1990 Marvel Universe. And starting off on the right foot, Gem Mint 10. There we go. That's pretty cool to me. Like I said, for me being a fan, I know this stuff is hard to grade. Like I said, it beat me up last time. Like 3 out of 10 or 3 out of 27 is just not great numbers. Obviously, I had 7s, I had 8s, everything else. We'll see how this order goes, but starting it off with a 10. Like I said, we only got three out of all of them last time, so right now our odds are looking pretty good. Next up, same thing. Spider-Man presents Silver Surfer. Does your board ever give you any problems? Nah, it's tuned up every 10,000 light years. And then your board can soar through space, past stars, and meteor showers. Is there anything it can't do? It can't hang 10 on the waves in Baja. I hear they're El Primo, dude. So back in the 90s when surfing was all the rage, that's surfer dude style. So let's see what we got for this one. It is okay. It's a 9. Not terrible. Like I said, I got 7s, 8s, everything last time. So obviously looking for 10s, but even a 9 for 1990. That is 32 years ago now. But to be 33 years ago now, it's not too bad. We got Alpha Flight, the Canadian team here. This is team pictures. But here we go. We got... Okay, still not bad. Another 9. I'm not. Yeah, that's again. I'm just gonna be happy with 9s. That's about it. Next up, Avengers. So here's the whole team. Looking good. We got Thor. We got Cap. We got She-Hulk. We got Vision. So here we go. Next up, can we hit another? We hit another 9. So there we go. Team pictures, Avengers, PSA 9. So essentially a lot of these cards for the 90MU, they were super cheap. I was buying them in bulk, essentially finding a seller on eBay that was selling multiple that would do combined shipping. And so a lot of these I'm getting for like $1, $2, $3 a piece. Obviously, I got a box still of these things. So sometimes you get like a lot for like $3. You're getting 6 or 10 cards. So it's kind of goes back and forth. But even a 9, you pretty much make your money back on grading. It's the 10s is kind of where you make your money. So here we go. Fantastic Four. Fantastic Four is kind of a special place for me. I've always liked the Fantastic Four. Thought it was good. Even didn't mind the old Fantastic Four movies with Chris Evans and stuff. But here we go. It is going to be... Okay, another 9. That's, once again, still not bad. PSA 9 for the Fantastic Four. So, started off on a hot streak here with the 110. Cooled off real quick, but Let's see what else we can get. This is X Factor versus Apocalypse. Famous battles. There's a lot of like horizontal cards in this set until you get to like the actual characters themselves. But a lot of these are famous battles and teams and stuff. They're all horizontal. So Apocalypse versus X Factor. And we're just getting the row of 9s here, but there we go. Another Gem Mint 9. Once again, 9s you can potentially get your money back for grading. Sometimes a little more depending on the character and the card and stuff, but a lot of times you would, like I said, just get your grading money back, which I think is, fine. Next up, there we go. Cap versus Wolverine. I actually get two Cap. I got one Cap card in here, like actual Captain America by himself, and then I got two Wolverine cards in here too to eventually reveal they are at the very start of it. I think it's like card number 1 and 11 or something like that, and then there's I think the other one's like 20s. But here we go. Cap versus Wolverine. Man, we're just rolling out the 9s here. There we go. Captain America versus Wolverine. So still something, like I said, these are 30-plus-year-old cards at this point that have bounced around between, everything. These people were just bouncing them around probably in binders and shoe boxes and everything else. So essentially I go off the centering first. As long as I can find something with a good centering, then I kind of go from there and start checking corners and edges and stuff. So here we go. This one is the Hulk versus Spider-Man. So Hulk's got a suit on. But here we go. It is... Oh, there we go. Anything with Spidey, if you're hitting a 10, that's a good sign. So there we go. Gem Mint 10, Spider-Man versus the Hulk. Yeah, if you can hit a big character like that, you're doing pretty good. Next up, this is going to be Hulk versus Wolverine. So the same thing, that like grayish Hulk essentially in these. First that old like brown and yellow Wolverine suit. But here we go. Okay. Tried switching our luck with some 10s, but apparently we're back onto the 9. So there we go. Hulk versus Wolverine in the 9. Next up, we have X-Men versus the Fantastic Four. Wow. There we go. We got Mr. Fantastic, Wolverine, Thing, maybe Scarlet Witch, maybe Rogue, Human Torch, Storm. So sweet looking famous battle. Like I said, X-Men for me is pretty big. Oh, there we go. Gem Mint 10. That's pretty sweet to me. Once again, big fan of the Fantastic Four. I can't wait to see what they kind of do with the reboot. I was hoping they were going to, keep John Krasinski. Did I say his name right? I can't remember. But essentially, guy from The Office, guy that played, Reed Richards in the Doctor Strange movie and stuff. I was hoping there was going to be him still, but we'll have to wait and see. We got Spider-Man, so we get the black suit Spider-Man, the Venom Spider-Man essentially. Versus Kraven the Hunter. He's also coming to like the MCU. Kraven's kind of a cool character. But here we go. It is going to be... It's always good when you see that G. Gem Mint 10 for Spider-Man versus Kraven. Like I said, once again, hitting Spider-Man in anything, pretty good hit. So there we go. Man, we've already broke our record. We're already at better odds right now. I was gonna say we could not hit another 10 and I'd still be happy. I obviously want more 10s. I don't, 4 for 21 still isn't great. 3 for 27 was just really bad. So Fantastic Four versus Galactus. So this is essentially, Fantastic Four 2. This is essentially what it was supposed to be. And the Galactus was kind of portrayed kind of weird. Silver Surfer was kind of portrayed weird. It's just a weird movie, but here we go. Famous battles. Gem Mint 10 for the Fantastic Four versus Galactus. I'm pretty happy with that. Man, this is... Man, it's kind of annoying because I actually, like, once again, I really like the Fantastic Four. Literally, I have a pull list at my local comic store. I get Fantastic Four. They're part of my, like, revolving, reoccurring submission for, like, comics that I get. Is the newest Fantastic Four and stuff. So it's cool to get them, but then it's like, well, I don't want to sell those ones. It's a good and bad thing. Like I said, like to sell some of these so you can get some money back for the next grading and to kind of pay for this lot. But here we go. Apocalypse, the first X-Men, in the supervillains. Now we're rolling. Now we're going. We're starting to get some tens here. Apocalypse in the Gem Mint 10. It's pretty sweet. It's a pretty cool looking card too. That's kind of a cool. Get the 3/4 pose, I guess. There we go. Apocalypse. Next up after that, we got Green Goblin. So we got Harry. This is not Norman in this one. This is Harry Osborn. So the son, Peter Parker's friend, all that other stuff. You've seen the movies. Like, what, 3 of them? 4 of them? They all have Harry in them. So here we go. Green Goblin. Okay, back on the 9s, but once again, 9s are not a terrible hit for any of these. Like I said, especially when you have a bigger name like Green Goblin and stuff. It's nice to kind of hit those guys. So next up, we got Kurt Connors, the Lizard himself. This is made his big screen debut a couple times. We'll have to see if he makes it again with Tom Holland at all. But Dr. Kurt Connors as the Lizard. There we go. Gem Mint 10. There we go. I can't assume those are like big pops like him, Apocalypse and stuff. Like I remember looking at some of the pops not long ago, and like some of these were like super, super low. So here we go. Doctor Doom. We got Doctor Doom. Let's go. Oh, that's pretty cool. Doctor Doom in the PSA 10. So now we're getting some villains here. There we go. Scene double. We got Doc Ock here, Doc Ock back there. Nope, couldn't do it again. We got a 9 this time. This time we pulled a Doc Ock 9 compared to the 10 out back. Here we go. We got the Wasp. So this is Janet Van Dyne. This is the one that was lost in the quantum realm in the new Ant-Man vs. the Wasp. That big movie coming out. Let's see what we can get here. Okay, another 9. So once again, not terrible. I said should be able to get close to my grading fees back for that one. So there we go. Janet Van Dyne and the 9 for the Wasp. Here we go. We got Johnny Storm out back. We got the Invisible Woman, Sue Storm here, or Sue Richards. Once she gets married to Reed Richards in the Invisible Woman. So here we go. Oh, there's another one for the PC. So we got Sue Storm and the Invisible Woman. She's getting out of the PC. Another PSA 10. That's a good looking stack, especially when you get some thick boy PMGs at the bottom of it. Here we go. We're back. This is one of the Wolverines. This is card number 23. So this is the yellow and blue suit rather than the kind of yellow and brown suit. So here we go. 1990s Wolverine. Let's It's gonna be okay. Mint 9. I thought that one was pretty clean too. Like I said, these are just so, like I said, they're a 30-some-year-old card. So hit 9s on them. Yeah, it is what it is. I remember that one looking really clean. Here we go. Wolverine, like I said, the different suit. So you had the kind of more classic, well, classic for my generation, I guess, that blue and yellow. And here's the brown and yellow suit here for Wolverine. And this one's gonna be oh, there we go. Oh, Logan. Oh, Logan. There we go. PSA 10. Logan, card number 10. There we go. Good looking card. And last, but certainly not least, my favorite probably trilogy, other than like, you know, Infinity War, stuff like that. But actually out of all the actual trilogies and stuff, whether it's Thor or Iron Man, any of that stuff, this is probably my favorite out of all of them. Cap, I just found Chris Evans played him really well. I find all those movies the fight scenes are cool, everything else. So Captain America, can we do it one last time? We can do it one last time, but we got the 9 is the one more time. So not terrible. Once again, so that's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 for 21 or 22, whatever it is, for the 1990. It's like a 50% hit rate for 1990s Marvel MU. Like I said, I was super picky on a lot of these. You're obviously not going to go 100% every time, but I tried to be super picky with them. Like I said, a lot of it's the corners look sharp and stuff like that, but when you turn them over, I think that's where I was getting some of the 8s and 7s and stuff last time. But some of them just have like a bend in the corner. If you kind of put them under light, like kind of just like this is, but obviously not in a slab case, you can kind of see it. Sometimes you'll see like a little, just a slight bend. You'll just see kind of like a crease. So stuff like that to look out for. But once again, I can't complain. The only thing I complain about is half the cards that I hit are cards that are going to go to my PC. So we'll have to figure that one out as always. But like I said, if you guys haven't yet, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Like I said, I do PSA sub reveals on here. I do some card show videos on here. I open up some product, a lot of hockey on the channel. But like I said, lots of other stuff coming to the channel in the future. I said, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments which one was your favorite card out of all the ones that you saw today. And for Eric from the bench, we'll talk to you guys later. Bye, guys.